Good evening, Funky Biscuit. Please give a warm welcome to Damon Fowler.
What's up, Funky Biscuit? Good to see you guys. I know this is October, it's the slow season, but that makes me appreciate you guys even more, man. Thank y'all for supporting live music tonight, man. It means a lot to us. Thank y'all. Are you guys ready to rock and roll? Well, too bad. Let's get this party started. Hope everybody came to have a good time tonight. Last night, motel room, flickering light about my past, raindrops and smiles, expectation. something that I forgot about my past. Raindrops and smiles, expectation, a million miles. Thank you guys, man. Hey, y'all, how about Chuck Riley right here on the bass guitar all the way from Zephyr Hills, Florida. The Honorable Mr. Dave Reinhardt right here on the drums. Thank you guys for being with us tonight, man, and thanks to Funky Biscuit, too. I hope everybody's having fun tonight. Cool, that stops right now. Hey, so I play here a lot, man. This is kind of like a second home. We love the Funky Biscuit, and a lot of my friends play here, man. JP Soares, he called me. I was on my way here. He was going to Jupiter, Florida, and I was like, "You suck, JP. Play in your town, and come out and see me." He said he might stop by at the end. So if he don't, the next time y'all see him, give him some shit. But this is a song I recorded. I wrote this song, and I recorded it with JP and Victor Wainwright in the band called Southern Hospitality. And we had a really fun time recording it. We went to the hotbed of recording to record this record. We've self-financed it, and we went to the hotbed where everybody goes to record their independent record. We went to Ohio. Yeah. And we were there for about 10 days, and it was cool because this guy has a barn, and there's like 5 bedrooms in it, and there's a studio, and there's a grill, and so we went there and we drank a lot of margaritas and ate a ton of hot dogs. Eventually, on the last 2 days, we were like, we better get to work, and so we recorded this song. Hope you like it. By the way, this is a rumba, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get ready to rumba. mistakes I made. Baby, please, 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 just let it go. So when the morning I'm gonna work, in the evening I'm gonna pray that the good times, oh, they get better, and the hard times fade away. Tell me that you hear me. Baby, tell me that you know. Well, I need you to talk to me. Baby, I need you. That is all. So when the morning I'm gonna work, in the evening I'm gonna pray that the good times, oh, they get better, and the hard times fade away. That the good times, they got one forever, and the hard times fade away. Yeah. And the hard times fade away. And the hard times fade away. Thank you. Hey, on the vocals, we don't need a bunch of that too much effects. So you guys still with us, huh? All right. Rockin' the show. can't see. 1, 2, 1, 2. Hey, y'all, let's play some blues. One, two, three. Baby, go on and treat me the way you want to do. Spoken from a married man's perspective. Well, it's my own fault, baby. I want you to treat me the way you want to do. Baby, all the time you're loving me. Yeah, half that time, baby, half that time I didn't love you. No, no. You just gotta make your own paychecks, baby. Bring them on home to me. Yeah, I would take him out into the funky biscuit. And I would make every woman drunk I see. It's my own fault, baby. Go on and treat me the way you want to do. Baby, all the time you're loving me. Well, have that time. Have that time. No, I didn't love you. No, 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 no. treat me the way you wanna do. Baby, all the time you were loving me. At that time I didn't love you. It's my own fault, darling.
Nobody leave this place without singing the blues.
Hey, big shout out to the peanut brittle lady, Lois. Thank you so much for all the brittle. A lot of people are like, Damon, you've lost a lot of weight. And I'm like, yeah, man, but my head is still the same size, you know? But the reason how I lost the weight is because I don't eat a lot of sugar. But when I come down the Funky Biscuit and she brings out that brittle, man, I have to make an exception. You may notice my demeanor is a little ramped up. I'm all jacked up on brittle. Hey, one more time tonight, man. How about it for Chuck Riley right there on the bass guitar? And so we use a few different drummers in the state of Florida because I'm just not that responsible enough to book enough work. You know. But so sometimes the timing lines up, and it's a luxurious time for us always to have this guy playing drums with us. Would you please put your hands together for Dave Reinhardt? I also have to give a big shout out to our bartenders this evening. They're doing a fabulous job. What'd you say? Yeah, sure, I would take a shot of whiskey. We play a lot of these gigs and we see a lot of familiar faces, and there's certain songs that we have to play every time because people, they want to hear those songs. And so this is a song that we released off Alafia Moon, a record we released a few years ago. And it's a song written by Guy Clark and Verlin Thompson. And being so close to Halloween, I figure it makes sense to play a spooky kind of song. Hold on to your seats.
I was walking by a pawn shop on the older side of town. Something caught my eye. I had to turn around. I stepped inside and there I spied in the middle of it all a beat up old guitar that's just hanging on the wall. Well, what do you want for that piece of junk? I asked the old man. He just smiled and took it down, and he put it in my hand. He said, you tell me what it's worth. Hell, you're the one that wants it. Tune it up and play a song. Let's just see what haunts it. So man, I picked a couple of chords in my old country way of strumming. My fingers turned to lightning. I never saw it coming. It's like I always knew it. I just don't know where I learned it. It wasn't nothing but the truth, so I just reared back and burned it. lost all track of time. Man, there wasn't nothing I couldn't pick. guitar almost played itself, and there was nothing I could do. It was getting kind of hard to tell just who was playing who. So I finally put it down, and I could barely catch my breath. My hands were shaking, and I was scared half to death. The old boy finally got up, and he said, "Hey son, where the hell have you been? I've been waiting all these years for you to come strolling in." So then he took down this dusty old case, and he said, "Go on, pack it up. You don't owe me nothing." And then he said, "Good luck." But there was something spooky in his eyes, and there was something strange on his face. When he closed the lid, I saw that my name was on the case. Figured once I'm on the peanut brittle, I'm out of control. Hey, cheers to live music, y'all. Thank y'all. God bless you. Thank you so much for coming and listening to us, man. It means the world to us. I'm gonna try this stuff out. I've heard it's good. Smooth. Good night, everybody. Feeling in a rock and roll mood, though. Whoever's doing the backline repairs for the amplifiers, it sounds killer tonight. Thank you. Hey, so I want to play this song. A friend of mine was here tonight, and she asked me if I would play this tune, and I said, "Did you buy a ticket?" She said, "Yeah." And then I said, "Well, hell yeah, I'll play this song." This is a song I released off a record called Sounds of Home, and our version is a little different than the version that's on that record. Tab Benoit produced that record. It was on Blind Pig. I saw Tab about a month ago. Well, we got drunk. I don't remember, man. It felt like it was pretty good, though. I did a tour with him, or a show with him last year, and he has a record label that I'm not on his record label anymore. We're still friends, but he's a great guitar player and a great musician. But I don't want to run a record label either, right? And so on this other label, and so as I was running out to the merch booth to sell CDs, CDs are this old platform for music. It's a rainbow disc. And so I was running out selling my new CD. He goes, "Why don't you sell some of your old CDs?" Anyway, this is a song off that record. It's the only song I've ever had any love for from like blues awards or something, you know. And and which is cool, man. God bless them. It's, you know, they just don't like my shit. Y'all do, and that's all that really matters. That's all that matters, man. I don't care. But so that's why when they called me and asked me if I was coming to the ceremony, I was like, "Are y'all paying me or hooking me up with some hotel rooms or flights or something, charcuterie?" And they're like, "No." And I was like, "I'll probably just stay home in Florida and play a gig." But so, but they do a lot of good. You know, they really truly do, man. They help a lot of young artists, a lot of older artists and stuff, and it keeps the profile and the perspective, you know. But the guy called me and he said, "Man, you're nominated for Song of the Year, and you're in the running with Buddy Guy and John Mayall." I was like, "Fuck." Right? But I was still kind of considering going. And then I said, "Well, you know, I got some Delta Sky Miles and shit, so maybe I'll go." And then I was like, "Where's the ceremony?" And he said, "It's at Buddy Guy's club." And I was like, "I'm definitely staying home, saving my miles. I hope Buddy Guy's happy with his awards." He won, but I kind of feel like I won that night, you know, because that was the first time somebody ever said my name in the same sentence as Buddy Guy or John Mayall, and it felt really good. So if you guys want to hear the third best song, you better find John Mayall. Just kidding. He's the king, man. I was just joking. I'll do a verse by myself. Through the neon lights, I can see green and blue bottles that came between you and me. Moonshine moment that won't set me free. Old fools, bar stools and me. At noon when I fog hasn't cleared. I stumbled through my kitchen and I hold back my tears. Just give it an hour, you will surely see. This is Whole Foods, Boss, Stools, and me. I sure don't answer the phone. I'm not good with people, but I can't stand being alone. So if you wanna find me, you know exactly where I will be. So with these old blues, It's just bar stools and me. Yeah, with these old fools. Bar stools and me. Yeah, with these old fools. Bar stools and me. Whoa, it's this old fool. Bar stools and me. And me. Thank you. No more sad, slow shit for at least one more song. Hey, all right, so we're supposed to play it now and then be like, all right, everybody, let's do an encore, yeah. All right, so, all right, everybody, let's do an encore. I'd rather just stand here and play. So we got time for a couple more songs, if that's cool with you guys. Y'all with us? Y'all gonna stick around and listen to us. We'll play some more. Can I get a hell yes? Can I get a damn right? Damn right. How about a hell yes for Chuck Riley? How about a damn right for Dave Reinhardt? How about a $1,000 tip for the band? Yeah. Somebody back said fuck off, man. That ain't cool. We are very optimistic, sir. It's the whole stage is the tip bucket. Oh, thanks, brother. Yeah, I'm ready. Fuck yeah, I'm ready. I was born, I came ready, my friend. I shouldn't have crushed that whiskey cup. We could have used that for a tip bucket. So everybody, all right, cool. So I have this guitar I want to play. All right, so my wife and I just bought a house, and I had a bunch of stuff in storage. And so I had a bunch of guitars. Last night I brought out my 1963 Fender Stratocaster and I played it. It needs strings and setting up, so it was a little funky. But I also got this guitar out of storage and I want to tell you about it. All right, so this was a Christmas present when I was 14. And it's a real Gibson Les Paul. I didn't know I was upper middle class. And so, you got to take it back before the internet, right? And this was a gift. And so the next year, I started playing guitar. My uncle was in a country band, so I would go sit in with my uncle's band. And on Sundays, we would have my grandparents owned a company, and then like the workers, everybody who worked for them would come over, and on Sundays we'd have a party. And I thought, like everybody else watched football. I never watched football. I thought everybody got together and played Hank Williams songs on Sundays. I didn't know. All right, like there was no internet. Nobody told me. And so I started playing, and I got into blues music through James Taylor, Steamroller Blues. That was my song. And so I started playing, and so I wasn't like. My grandma got me this like a cheap guitar at first, and I started playing. And then my uncle, I would see him every day because he worked at my grandma's house, and so I would play. He would teach me G chords and A chords and D chords and pentatonic scales and stuff. And then I would sit in with the band he was in, and he was in a band called Possum Bennett and the Southern Express Band. And this dude was a school bus driver, but he had the George Jones haircut and a real thirst for vodka and cigarettes. And he was cool. And in the early 90s, man, country music meant Leonard Skinner and George Jones, right? And so I was in that scene, and so I got this for Christmas,
And then Chet Atkins. I don't know if you know who that is, but Chet Atkins was an innovator. And he was coming to town. In those days, music stores would have clinics, and especially if an artist had a guitar for sale, and Chet Atkins had the Chet Atkins model, and he was coming to Tampa. So my mom, being the hip lady she got me out of school early, and I got to take this Les Paul to the Chet Atkins clinic, and I was gonna get him to sign it. And so I stand in line. It's like noon, right? So there's no other kids there, nothing. And like I said, this is before cell phone cameras and social media and virtue signaling, and nobody gave a shit. And so I'm standing there with all the adults. People are smoking cigarettes in the store, right? So I get to the front of the line, and Chet's like, "Hey, young man." And I go, "Hello, Mr. Atkins. Would you sign my guitar?" And he said, "Yeah." And it had a Gibson logo on the case, so then when he cracked it open, I could see the disgust in his face. And he knew that I waited that long. And he goes, "Hey, son, listen, do you know that Les Paul, this is a Les Paul model, but do you know that Les Paul is a guitar player?" And I was 14. Slash was my favorite guitar player. I wanted a Les Paul because of Slash. I didn't know about Les Paul. And so I was like, and I was honest with him. I was like, "No, I didn't know that." He goes, "Well, look," he goes, "I'm here, and my artist and my rep would be super angry with me if I signed Chet Atkins on a Les Paul, right? And so do me a favor. Do you listen to music?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Go to your local record store and order this vinyl, or order this CD. It's called Chester and Lester. It's a record I did with Les Paul. His wife played on it, Mary Ford. If you promise me that you'll go and buy that record and listen to it, I'll take you in the back, and when no one's looking, I will sign your Les Paul." And I said, "Yes, sir." And we made a deal. So if you look at the back of the headstock of this, it still says Chet Atkins right there in gold. It's okay to be schooled a little bit by the old guy, man. I wish there was more of that in this world, man. It was really awesome. I don't know if this thing works or not. Hold on. All right. Hey, I think we're at A. All right. We're gonna do Cypress In The Pines. I'll set it up, and it's just like a swampy groove. You'll feel the groove when I start playing it. Cool. So, we're working past hours now, so it's like dealer's choice, right? If y'all gonna hang, we're gonna just let it all hang out. I also feel extra jammy, man. I got to go and see Government Mule Tuesday night. Warren Haynes, his wife sent me a message, and she gave me a backstage pass and a ticket.
pine trees. They're gonna build a fire. It's gonna have a great heat. Go grab your partner. With caution you shall take. Keep your eyes wide open. You better watch for snakes out in the cypress and the pines. 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 Roll on down the river. Pull your boat ashore. You wanna take a little. You want more. Snuck cheek wrapped in bacon. White lightning on ice. You can tell me once, darling. Ain't gotta tell me twice. Out in the cypress and the pines. 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 Out in the cypress and the pine. 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 Well, Lord, if I was a dog that you thought that you wanted, I wouldn't be the cat that you need. I try to do the best that you wanted. You be the woman and I'll be the man. Out in the Cypress and the Pines. 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 Whoa, out in the Cypress and the Pines. Can we get one more? With a horrid little pistol and a lariat. Since it's going out the window, going down the drain, it wasn't big enough to carry it. Get behind the mule, and in the morning plow. You gotta get behind the mule, and in the morning plow. You gotta get behind the mule, in the morning plow. Get behind the mule and in the morning plow. Chop goes the axe in the wood. Gotta meet me by the fall down tree. Shovel the dirt upon the coffin dead. And I know they'll come looking for me, boy. I know they'll come looking for me. You gotta get behind the mule and in the morning plow. You gotta get behind the mule in the morning plow. You gotta get behind the mule in the morning plow. Gotta get behind the mule in the morning plow. tried. Couldn't make her love her, couldn't make her stay. To tell the good Lord that he tried to get behind the mule. And in the morning cloud, you gotta get behind the mule. In the morning cloud, you gotta get behind the mule. In the morning cloud, you gotta get behind the mule. In the morning cloud. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I said thank you, ladies and gentlemen. One more time tonight, would you please put the hands together. All the way from Zephyr Hills, Florida, the land of the very clean drinking water. I gotta tell you, I was playing a gig in Brandon, Florida. It's Hillsborough County, up by Tampa. And it was a Wednesday night, and then Friday night we had that Friday night off. And on the poster at the club, it said Friday night, all the way from Zephyr Hills, Florida, Chuck Riley. And look, man, we all need gigs, man. I ain't gonna hate on nobody for playing a gig. That's totally cool. But Saturday when I saw Chuck. This is Chuck Riley, but this is the original Chuck Riley right here, ladies and gentlemen. But so Saturday when I see Chuck, I go, man, it sure sucks having Friday night off, huh? He was like, yeah, dude. And I was like, yeah, what'd you do last night? And he was like, I just sat on my ass at home, man. I didn't do nothing, man. And I was like, well, that's not what the poster said. And Brandon, it said appearing Friday night, all the way from Zephyr Hills, Florida, is Chuck Riley, right? And he was like, yeah, I know, man, there's this other Chuck Riley going around from Zephyr Hills playing gigs and shit. And so I just want you guys to be secure in your ticket purchase tonight, to recognize and realize that this is, in fact, truly, you can ask Rock. This is the original Chuck Riley from Zephyr Hills, Florida, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here, Chuck. The authenticity. It's all that matters. Hey, how about it right here on the drums and the cymbals? He lives up by Clearwater. And in drum world, he's famous. Drummers are like, holy shit, you know that guy? And I'm like, yeah, I play music with him. Dave Reinhardt, right here on the drums. I said Dave Reinhardt on the drums. We sure hope you guys had a good time tonight. Did y'all have fun? I said, I hope you guys sure had a good time tonight. Did y'all have fun? Us too. How about it for our sound crew this evening? Killing it. Chris, you're the best, man. Normally, and always, really, the sound guy can make you sound good or bad, right? He has all the control. So thank you, Chris, for being kind to us tonight, man. And I felt so super comfortable. It sounded so great, man. Thank you for being so good to us, man. How about for our bartenders? That vital link between us and that sweet nectar. Easy, easy. My name's Damon Fowler. Give it up for me. I said my name's Damon Fowler. Give it up for me. Sing it with me. In the morning cloud, you gotta get behind the mule. In the morning cloud, let's keep it like that. Gotta get behind the mule. Sing it with us, so. In the morning cloud, y'all sing it. Gotta get behind the mule. In the morning cloud, gotta get behind the mule. In the morning cloud. Gotta get behind the mule. Gotta get behind the mule. Louder. Gotta get behind the mule. Gotta get behind the mule. Gotta get behind the mule. Thank you, everybody, and good night. God bless you. We love you. Have a wonderful evening. Thanks for supporting live music, especially here at the Funky Biscuit. We'll see you next time. Thank you, guys.